Welcome to the FragPunk weapon tier list. In this game, picking the right weapon is just as crucial as selecting your lancer, like the powerhouse Zephyr. What sets FragPunk apart from other tactical shooters is the freedom to use any weapon with any lancer, giving you the chance to truly customize your playstyle. Whether you're up close and personal or picking enemies off from a distance, there's a weapon for every situation. But since you can only use each weapon twice before it's unavailable, unless you snag one from a fallen enemy, knowing your options and having a solid backup is key to staying on top. So, in this video, we're going to break down all the weapons in the game, ranking them from S tier to C tier. We'll talk about things like damage output, fire rate, effective range, magazine size, and how versatile each one is in various combat scenarios. The goal is to help you figure out which weapons will give you the upper hand, whether you're trying to clear rooms or hold down an objective. Let's get into it and figure out which guns will carry you to victory. I'm quickly moving on to the video and I'm ranking weapons in FragPunk. Before we start, if you enjoy these types of tier list videos, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Enjoy watching.
My friends, only 0.1% of viewers subscribe. If you like this type of content, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you in advance for your support.
The weapons in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Cold Shoulder. Alright, let's talk about Cold Shoulder, the only fully automatic pistol in FragPunk. Sounds cool, right? Well, kinda. On paper, having an auto pistol seems like a dream. Just hold down the trigger and let the bullets fly. And yeah, it does make up for shaky aim since you can adjust your shots mid-fight. But here's the problem, the damage is seriously underwhelming. A headshot, just 46 damage up close. At range, drops to 40. That means you need at least 3 to 4 headshots to secure a kill. And if you're hitting body shots, forget about it. You're dumping an entire 5 shots into your enemy just to take them down. Now, let's talk about what really hurts this weapon, its magazine size. Since it's automatic, you're gonna burn through ammo fast. And when you're reloading in the middle of a fight, yeah, not ideal. Compare that to other pistols, which might hit harder per shot, or have more strategic value, and suddenly, Cold Shoulder doesn't feel so special. It's like getting excited about an unlimited buffet, only to realize all the food is bland. So where does that leave this weapon? It's not useless, but it's far from a go-to choice. If you love spraying bullets and don't mind the low damage, it can work, especially if you're good at tracking enemies. But in most cases, you're better off with something that packs a real punch. Cold Shoulder? More like cold disappointment. The weapons in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Vicious and Kuro. Alright, listen up, because we're about to break down 2 of the most interesting pistols in FragPunk. You know, the kind of weapons that make you rethink whether a secondary can actually be your main. We've got the Vicious and the Kuro, both B tier, both deadly in the right hands, but with very different playstyles. Let's dive in. First up, the Vicious, and trust me, that name isn't just for show. This thing hurts. It's got the kind of stopping power that makes you question if it was mislabeled as a pistol. Land a headshot at close range and it's an instant kill. Even body shots pack a punch. 2 hits and your target is done. But before you start thinking, this is the ultimate sidearm, hold on. The fire rate? Slow. The mag size? Small. Miss a couple of shots and suddenly you're the one panicking. So if you're rocking the Vicious, precision is key. Play smart, aim true, and you'll drop enemies before they even know what hit them. Now, let's talk about the Kuro, which is basically the chaotic little sibling of the Vicious. Where the Vicious is all about calculated power, the Kuro is about speed and forgiveness. This pistol fires in a shred pattern, kinda like a mini shotgun. You don't have to be pinpoint accurate to land some damage, which is great for those high stress moments when someone jumps you out of nowhere. The higher fire rate means you get more chances to connect, but you'll need at least 3 body shots for a kill, 2 if you aim for the head. It's a solid backup for aggressive players who like to stay mobile and keep the pressure on. The real question is, which one fits your playstyle? If you're the type to take your time, line up shots, and go for that clean, one and done headshot, the Vicious is your weapon. But if you prefer a bit of chaos, something that lets you spam shots and still get results, the Kuro might be your best bet. That said, both of these pistols have their weaknesses. The Vicious can feel sluggish, and if you miss, you're in trouble. The Kuro is way more forgiving, but it doesn't hit as hard, and you'll need to land multiple shots to secure a kill. They're not perfect, but for B tier weapons, they definitely have their moments to shine. So, which one are you picking? The high-risk, high-reward Vicious, or the more flexible, rapid-fire Cure-All? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's settle this debate once and for all. The weapons in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right: Bad Reputation, Clampdown, Bad Moon S, High Life, Boom Broom, and Ghost Pepper. Alright, listen up, because we're diving into some A-tier weapons that slap harder than your Wi-Fi during peak hours. These guns might not be the absolute best in the game, but in the right hands, they'll turn you into an absolute menace. Let's break them down. First up, we've got Bad Reputation, the marksman rifle that basically tells your enemies, yeah, you messed up. This thing is a two-shot kill machine, no matter the range, as long as you can land your hits. Headshots? Instant regret for your opponents, but here's the deal, you gotta be accurate. Miss your shots and you're stuck reloading while your enemy turns you into loot. If you've got the aim though, Bad Reputation will make you look like a pro. Now, let's talk about Clampdown, aka the Why Are You Running SMG. This thing is a close range nightmare. ADS time? Lightning fast. Fire rate? Ridiculous. The only thing holding it back is its range. Past 10 meters, you might as well be throwing wet napkins. But if you love running at people full speed like an unhinged lunatic, this is your gun. Pair it with Zephyr, Corona, or Circuit, and you'll be untouchable. Moving on to Bad Moon S, the slightly less edgy sibling of Bad Reputation. Think of it as a more forgiving, faster firing marksman rifle. It won't hit as hard, but it's got a larger mag, a built-in silencer, and a smoother feel. If you're still working on your aim but love semi-auto rifles, this is the way to go. Perfect for holding angles and picking off multiple enemies without reloading every 5 seconds. Then there's High Life, the sniper rifle that says, why wait, shoot again. It's all about mobility and aggression. You still get one-shot headshots, but body shots won't always finish the job past 25 meters most. The best part? It has a unique hipfire burst that sometimes just deletes people up close by accident. If you're a sniper who actually likes moving, this one's for you. Alright, shotgun lovers, here's one for you. Boom Broom. Fully automatic, fast handling, and pure chaos. It's not as brutal as the Meat Maker, but it doesn't punish missed shots as hard either. If you love running into fights, spraying, and watching people panic, this shotgun is your new best friend. Works great with hyper-aggressive lancers like Corona and Axon. And finally, the Ghost Pepper LMG, because nothing says I am here to ruin your day like a gun that never stops shooting. This beast has a massive mag, a ramp-up fire rate, and some serious headshot damage. The downside? You move like you're carrying a fridge. But if you love holding down lanes, suppressing enemies, and making sure no one crosses a doorway ever again, this is the LMG for you. So there you have it. A-tier weapons that are absolute monsters in the right situations. Whether you're popping heads, spraying SMGs, or laying down LMG fire, these weapons can carry games if you play to their strengths. Now get out there and start dominating. The weapons in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right: Fever, Resolver, Mad Dog S, Meat Maker, Discipline, and My Way. Oh man, if you want to dominate in FragPunk, you gotta have the right weapon in your hands. And today, we're talking about the absolute best of the best, the S-tier weapons. These bad boys don't just get the job done, they define the meta. If you're rocking one of these, you're already a step ahead of the competition. Let's break them down. First up, the Fever. This assault rifle is straight up deadly in the hands of a good shot. High headshot damage, a controlled fire rate, and just enough recoil to keep things spicy. This thing melts opponents if you're landing your shots. It's like the game rewards you for having good aim. The only thing keeping it in check? The fire rate is a little slower than the Discipline. But let's be real, when you're hitting 91 headshot damage, who needs speed? Speaking of weapons that make opponents cry, let's talk about the Resolver, a sniper rifle that turns anyone into a walking respawn screen. One shot to the head, gone. One shot to the body at close range, still gone. This thing does a disgusting 300 headshot damage up to 17 meters, which means if you're holding an angle, you own that angle. The only downside, it fires about as fast as a grandma texting on a flip phone. If you miss, you better pray your movement is on point. Now, if you like to get up close and personal, the Mad Dog S is your best friend. This SMG is an absolute monster at close to mid-range, shredding through enemies with a balance of damage, fire rate, and mobility. It's got way better damage than the Clampdown and still stays weirdly effective at longer ranges. Honestly, this thing feels more like a mini assault rifle than an SMG. If you love running around like a menace, Mad Dog S is the way to go. Alright shotgunners, I haven't forgotten about you. The Meat Maker is here to remind everyone why close range fights can be terrifying. One well-placed shot, instant deletion. It fires 11 pellets per shot, and if they all hit, that's 275 damage. Even body shots will usually one-shot kill if you're within 10 meters. But here's the catch. Miss and you're left standing there pump-actioning your way into certain death. Positioning is everything with this feast, but if you master it, it's basically a delete button. Now, let's talk about the discipline. If the Fever is all about precision and power, the Discipline is its flashier, faster cousin. It fires quicker, has slightly better mobility, and lets you be a bit more aggressive. Sure, the headshot damage isn't as ridiculous as the Fever, but the lower recoil means landing multiple shots is easy. This thing is made for fast-paced, high-action fights. If you like gunfights over one-taps, Discipline is the move. Finally, we've got My Way, the LMG that doesn't make you feel like you're carrying a refrigerator. Unlike its heavy counterpart, Ghost Pepper, this thing fires instantly, no annoying spin-up time. It's got great headshot damage, solid recoil control, and enough bullets to make an entire team panic. Holding an angle, defending a site, suppressing enemies like a boss. My Way has got you covered. It's an LMG that doesn't feel like a death sentence if you have to move. And there you have it. The S-tier weapons of FragPunk. If you want to be at the top of your game, these are the guns you need to master. Whether you like precision, raw power, or straight up chaos, there's something here for you. So, what's your go-to? Let me know in the comments, and if you're rocking anything below S-tier, it might be time to switch things up. The video ends here. See you in another video. Don't forget to subscribe.